What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, taking a look at a strong Retro Cup team featuring Regirock as a closer. Guys, this thing's a great core breaker for a lot of teams. So many flyers out there, so many ice types, and Regirock just destroys all of them. And even things that you think would destroy Regirock, things like Lantern, it still puts up a really good fight and can win against. So we're gonna jump on into some of these battles. Let's go ahead and just get it going. Alright, so we had an Altaria lead. We do swap out into our Lickitung to try to lure out a potential fighter. Remember, there is no fairy types in this meta, so even though Altaria is weak to fairy, there could still be a Medicham in the back. So we try to lure it out with our Lickitung. Instead, we actually lure out a Jellicent, which is really interesting. Not what you expect to lure out. I'm going to be able to grab a shield or flip switch with this double resisted body slam. And they actually throw up a shield, and we still get the lick down. So we get shield and switch advantage. That's absolute best case scenario. I do think that I threw in a body slam immediately into this Altaria. I don't think I should have, because we really didn't necessarily need that chip damage. Storage doesn't one shot, but with the licks, it would have been pretty close. Regardless, they do throw up a shield, so you already know what's in the back, right? They're trying to cover their ice weakness with their own ice type. We're going to go ahead and throw up a shield here, expecting the Moonblast. Instead, they do bait with the Sky Attack, and that's perfectly fine because Regirock is so incredibly spammy. Gonna make it to this Stone Edge, take them out, and there it is. It's a Dugong in the back. So Dugong, not necessarily the best ice type for Regirock to see, since it does have access to Drill Run, but we are going to outpace to this Stone Edge. I just wanted to throw the Stone Edge before they Icy Wind me and debuff me. We actually just make it to another one. Yeah, it's so incredibly spammy. People still, after all these seasons, don't understand how spammy Regirock is. It's just not seen that often. Even myself, it catches me off guard. All right, Mew lead. So I was looking at Mew myself because I wanted to run Dragon Claw. So when they throw after 5, I'm like, no, you're not throwing a Surf. And so I throw up a shield. I'm happy that I threw up that shield. They do swap out now into a Frostlass, I believe. I'm going to throw the Dragon Claw to try to grab a shield, and then I decided to come in Lickitung over Regirock. I'm expecting a second ice type in the back, so I think Regirock will have a lot of play in the back. So I'm going to come in with Lickitung, of course, doing super effective damage with the licks, and we do make it to the Power Whip. Now, Power Whip, non-stab, Lickitung pretty bulky. It's not going to KO, but it will put them in lick down range. So that's actually exactly what I needed. Instead, it's actually going to be a Medicham in the back. So really wishing I would have come in with the Regirock against the Frostlass, but we are going to get this Power Whip off for maximum damage. Puts them into the yellow. It's just scary though, right? Because Medicham normally has Ice Punch, which hits Dragonite for double super effect. It completely went out the Shadow Dragonite. Like, there's no hope. There's no hope. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up a shield here. It is the Ice Punch. I need to throw the Claw before they make it to another Ice Punch, but I'm not going to make it. So instead, I'm actually going to catch on Regirock, which seems crazy because now we're going to be taking super effective counters, but we're going to take those counters regardless. We do lure out the Mew. By the way, 1464 Mew. I feel bad for this trainer because that's probably maxed. So I don't know. Maybe if you're this trainer, add me. Message me on Twitter or something. I'll gift you the shiny Mew ticket because you need another Mew. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I got real lucky with my Mew. My Mew's like 1496 or something. Anyways, into the next one, we do take that game. Lantern lead. They are running Spark, so this is pretty neutral. Even if they go Surf, it still does enough damage that like they get 2 shield and win this, but they actually let it go. And then they come in with the Frostlass. So I'm going to go ahead and answer with my Regirock. I think Regirock is the harder answer here. There's like no shield scenario where they can flip this. Against Lickitung, there's probably not a shield scenario they can flip it either, but the avalanches do hurt. Again, my Lickitung not really XL. I ran the Hundo. I built it immediately as soon as the XL system came out. One day I'll build another one, but not today. Out comes the Lantern, and they do throw immediately, so they do understand how spammy Regirock is. They're gonna throw the Surf and take me out. That's perfectly fine. I can come back in with Dragonite, or I can come in with Lickitung. They stayed in with this Lantern against my Dragonite initially, so I am thinking that they are weak to Dragonite in the back. I could not be more wrong. It's an Aurora's in the back. So I come in, I go straight for the Power Whip. I'm hoping they call the bait. They don't, throw up a shield. Okay. Now I'm thinking, okay, I can make it to another Power Whip, and then I gotta superpower this thing. I have a little bit of residual energy. So I do eat the Meteor Beam. I make it to the Power Whip, but they also make it to the Weather Ball. I have to throw up a shield here. Here's where I make a mistake. I should just bait. I gotta handle that Lantern still. They're gonna shield this. Alright, so they shield. I make it to the superpower. This is great. But the Lantern is still alive. These Powder Snows put me at like no HP. Lantern just sparks down. And if I would have baited, I make it to another Body Slam. But I didn't. So, guess what? They make it to the Surf. So that's the GG's. Well played. Honestly, like, it was a close game. They actually started a couple turns late too. So I had an advantage there. But I just need to bait. So I think like most of my losses, I got RPS'd a couple of games. I did get RPS'd a couple of games. But the majority of my losses were because, of just slight misplays, or my opponent just made a really amazing play, like catching a Focus Blast onto a Psychic type or something. So overall, the team was putting in work for me, is my point, right? I will be brutally honest. I had 4 really good sets with this team, and then the 5th one I went 0-5. I dropped a lot. I kind of got in my head though. Honestly, I kind of got in my head. 2 of them were Aurora Sleets, and I played 3 Aurora Sleets. I'm going to showcase the one that I won. It's really hard to beat. I will be transparent about that. Most other ice types, not that hard, but Aurora is very tough. Alright, anyways, Lickitung here. I come in with my Dragonite. I am going to go ahead and just eat this Body Slam. It will not one-shot by any means, even though Dragonite is made of paper. Puts us into the yellow. We do get the farm down, and they're going to come out with their Altaria. Now, I'm thinking Dragon Claw. It's going to grab a shield, right? That's what we need. No shield comes up. That's tough, because now there's a Lantern in the back. I'm not running Earthquake. I actually TM'd off Earthquake, which is a legacy move, because I felt like I needed Focus Blast. We're going to eat the Surf, and it does do over half. I have to shield after this. I'm going to start spamming out these Stone Edges. I did build up to the Quake. They don't even respect it. The disrespect, man. The disrespect. But we're going to play it out. You know, Regirock's a beast. Let's see what it can do. We're going to go ahead and throw up a shield against that Surf. And we're going to make it to another Stone Edge right here. This Stone Edge should be grabbing a shield from this Lantern. And yes, it does just that. We make it to another one. This is going to grab the second shield. Do we have play here? Maybe. They build up to the back-to-backs, which makes this catch just easy. It makes it easy. So I come in with my Dragonite. We soak the Surf. Out comes the Altaria. I overfarmed just slightly. I realize the Dragon Breaths are going to be doing too much. We're going to get sparked down. So I do throw the Stone Edge, taking out the Altaria. Out comes the Lantern. Can we make it to one more Stone Edge? With 1 HP, we make it there. And that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Let's go. By the way, 1479 CP on my Regirock. So I wasn't like stoked with it, but I don't have anyone to trade. Well, I didn't get anything good when I traded. So is what it is. All right. So Golisopod lead. This should be good, right? Because we resist all the charge moves, but look how much these Shadow Claws are doing. And I wanted to respect the liquidation. They actually are running Aqua Jet. And now I see if he tie them, and if I'm smart, like, I should know this is only an X Scissor, but I'm like, oh, another Aqua Jet, they're going to be able to win Switch, I'm going to throw up a shield, and then they come out with this Dragonair. So we are going to throw the Claw here. This should grab the shield, right? It's going to do so much. So it does grab the shield. I need to come in with Lickitung, because of course Dragonair does have access to Aqua Tail, which would do super effective to Regirock. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone Regirock though, because maybe 1 Stone Edge KOs. They're non-shadow, so probably not. If I make it to the Body Slam here, play this one poorly. I do play this one poorly. I'm not gonna lie. Because I have the Body Slam here, but I didn't want to get them farm. I should have thrown it. Because now I'm gonna Come in with Dragon. I lose my catch opportunity. It's Vigoroth in the back. This is still fine though. We just gotta Focus Blast them. And I swear I waited for the middle of the counter, but I don't know. I saw the Gallisifug come in and I still threw. And we're just not gonna make it to the next Focus Blast. So they make it to the Bulldoze here. Even though Bulldoze is horrible, even though it's non-stab, it's gonna take out Regirock. And that's gonna be GG's. Hopefully to my opponent. So yeah, not my proudest game. Like, there's definitely some things I could do better there. But yeah, I mean that's where my losses were for the most part. All right, so here it is. Here's the Aurorus lead. I know y'all wanted to see it. Out comes a Altaria. We're going to go ahead and throw this Body Slam. Lickitung can win this in certain shield scenarios. So they throw up a shield. Cool, perfect. That's kind of what we want here. That's kind of what we want. As long as they don't also leave with energy here. So Sky Attack comes through. I do make it to another Body Slam and they throw me, dude. And that's great. Because now I can farm down with my Shadow Dragonite. I don't think they'll make it to another move and I'll be close to the superpower. I won't be there, but I won't be too far. If I wanted to, I could stay in and I could force them to throw energy, or I would get there. Instead, I do swap out and it's going to be Cresselia in the back. So this is a really popular team. I probably ran into this team, like actually every time I ran into Aurorus, it was this team. And I believe Human Bugcatcher put this out. Human Bugcatcher, if you're not already subscribed to his channel, like top tier content, top tier battler, like always on the leaderboard, runs Spice, runs meta, does it all. So I'll link his channel in this description down below. Yeah, this is one of his teams, and it's a good team. It's a really good team. We do make it to another Stone Edge here though, and they throw up the shield. So Regirock's spamminess. We grab the final shield. We come in with the Dragonite. Out comes Aurorus. We make it to the superpower. This is going to be taking out the Aurorus, and that is going to be GG's, because at this point we could just Dragon Breath down. So GG's, well played. Again, that's the one time I beat the team. I lost to it twice. So yeah. All right. Hey, there's an ice type that we don't want to see. And there's a fighter. So this actually isn't that bad for Lickitung, of course. We can force a shield here. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Body Slam. They do no shield the first one, and that's perfectly fine. As long as they don't have Dynamic Punch, we can force a shield here, right? Even if they Psychic me here, we don't care. They are going to actually Psychic. I'm not going to make it to the Power Whip. We're just going to make it to the Body Slam. But I think this will be enough. To KO. So they do throw up a shield. Perfect. Now here's where it's awkward. Dragonite has no play whatsoever against that bombs. I mean, it does, but we're not going to get enough energy. So I'm just going to go ahead and sack it. And they're not running Ice Punch. What? But why didn't they pump my liquid? I don't know. I don't ask these questions. I'm just happy that it happened. So we come in with Regirock. We get a little energy lead. They come out with the Abomasnow. Okay. Now I know they're going to go straight Weather Ball here, but I need health. So I got to throw up a shield. And then they go over the next Weather Ball. So I'm like, oh, now I can throw. And then I CMP tie them. Like a dummy. So I'm thinking, all right, well, we just lost the game. I threw the game. And then it's a Charizard in the back. And it doesn't matter that it's Shadow. We just make it to the Stone Edge. They're going to throw out the Claw here. Claw is not going to KO a Regirock by any means. So we're going to make it to this next Stone Edge. And that's going to be GG's. Well played. Yeah. So I tried to throw the game. I tried to. I honestly don't think I don't think I deserve the elo that I'm at. But we'll take it. Anyways, Dugong, another Ice type, right? Another Ice type. I wanted to make sure I included playing the Ice types. That way y'all could see how I play them. Medicham, they swap again. We'll just look to grab a shield. If I'm the Dugong, by the way, if you're running this team, throw the Icy Wind before you dip. And then Lickitung can't force the shield. They throw up a shield the first time. That's perfectly fine. We're going to still make it to this next Body Slam. Get some nice chip damage. They're in the red here. I'm getting more farm off this one. But I am going to actually throw up a shield because I think I can make it to the superpower and threaten their final shield off. Maybe not immediately, but at least in-game. So I'm going to go ahead and dip out. And there it is. Another Cresselia. Not what the Regirock is hunting. But that's okay. We're going to be able to spam out these stone edges and hopefully grab a shield. That's what we need, right? We need the shield. They're going to throw the Grass Knot here. Grass Knot does not one-shot. Of course, Regirock does have some good bulk to it. Now, I got the energy there, right? I have the energy. I don't throw on purpose because I know if I can farm down with Shadow Dragonite, I have so much more play. I will have to give up my shield here, and then it's just going to come down to a bait game. It's going to come down to a bait game. They're going to throw the Grass Knot. Honestly, why? Why Grass Knot there? I don't know. I go for the bait. And a no shield. And I'm like, that's game, man. You win. You'll win. I'm going to bait again, though. You know, they're going to shield this one for sure. We're going to stretch. We're going to look for it. We make the superpower. Is the Cresselia in one Dragon Breath range? If so, I win the game. And it's actually a simultaneous KO. So you know what? A tie is better than a loss. We will take it every day of the week. So GG's well played to that opponent. Really good calling the bait. I should have just full sent it. But GG's. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my channel members for your support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.